So I got two projects that I'm still working on. I got this snow blower. I told you the other day it had a broken choke assembly. I fixed the problem with it and got it running. It was a carb needed cleaned, and so I took video of it. And the next day I was gonna, or that evening I was gonna move it. So I started up again and the choke just broke. So I got a part ordered for that. And then somebody brought me a pole rope. Yeah, with a broken rope on it from his log splitter. I guess log splitter was just too cumbersome to bring, so he just brought me the pole rope assembly. What my point is, I'll make videos on both of those. Today's video is going to be about how to order parts for lawnmowers on the other channel. So make sure you check that out. It's already posted. I post those at 5 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I'm still getting work. That's what's interesting. I mean, it's not a lot of work, but it's still work. The business seems to be doing pretty good, even though it's a really small town. I mean, the guy with the pole rope just brought it over like he knew I was in business. That was cool. I wanted to talk about, and I know this isn't off-grid, but it is about dreams and overcoming obstacles and challenges. I did want to talk about the other channel today, so I'll put an up next box at the end of this video, the channel, to that news video about the ordering parts. And also put some links down in the description, the comment section, whatever's good for you. It's going really well. That new channel is going really well. I'm just amazed how well it's going. Now, as you know, I've ran two channels in the past. This one, and this channel has been nothing but a challenge from, it's just been constant challenge. It's just a struggle. I tried so many different things, and I just have never gotten anywhere with it to the satisfaction. I mean, you figure 8 years. I just don't feel like I'm where I should be with it. And then I tried that off-grid news channel, and YouTube just hated that one. I mean, they were quite upfront with it, that they hated that channel. And they finally struck the channel, so I just gave up on it. I wasn't going to keep challenging myself with trying to figure out how to be funny and politically correct at the same time. I don't know how to do that. But I was watching some of those old videos, and I made myself chuckle a few times. Those were funny jokes. Even Carolyn cackled at a couple of them. So, but anyway, I gave up on that shortly after I got started, maybe 2 or 3 months into it. It was monetized too. But this channel, I can see a stark difference than anything. After 8 years of being on YouTube, I can see a stark difference in how this channel is progressing. The other day I posted a video at 5 o'clock in the morning. So the subscribers from this channel probably didn't have a chance to see it that early. I mean, there might have been a few, but you can monitor where your views are coming from in the algorithm or in the analytics. And they weren't coming from subscribers. I mean, YouTube just sent it out to people. And so I went incognito. You can go incognito on YouTube. And I looked for a couple of those big YouTubers, lawnmower mechanics, to see if my video showed up under, suggested underneath. And it did. All 3 of them that I looked at, it showed up under suggested. That was fantastic. Brand new video from a brand new channel. It was the second video that I'd made on this new channel, and it showed up, and it was doing really well. Now, I'm used to having what's called a click-through rate. That's how many times people click onto your video, of about 15%. So this new channel, this old channel had a click-through rate of about 15%, sometimes 20% in the first few hours of the video. First 3, actually. Well, this new channel, that video had 6%. And I'm thinking, man, this is terrible. But I've never Googled what is a good click-through rate. A good click-through rate is anywhere between 2 and 10%. So you would think, oh, wow, Little House Off Grid channel, this one, has an amazing click-through rate. Well, not really. The other channel is working correctly, the new channel. So that means it's sending it out to people who know nothing about me. And some people choose to watch it, some people don't. On the other hand, the old channel, this one right here, they're only sending it out to people who have watched my videos before or subscribed and are quite likely to watch the video. They've watched my videos before, they know who I am, so they'll watch it again. They're not sending it out to new people. And you can see it in the analytics. They just do not send my videos out to new people. So, you know, they talk about shadow banning. YouTube doesn't shadow ban. I don't know if they do or not, but based on what I'm observing with this new channel, it would appear that I have been shadow banned of some way or another. You know, something's not right. I'm just going to go all over the place with this video, I'm sure. The other day, I said conservatives. I was talking about conservatives and how, you know, we have to be moral people, Christian people. And one guy says, "You have missed the conservative doctrine." Because in that video, I was talking about this new channel and how this one, this old one, it just isn't doing very well. Conservatives never quit. And of course, he's got, you know, some indication that he's not really a conservative. He's I don't want to say it. Our upcoming president wears a red hat that has an abbreviation on it, acronym on it. So that was his YouTube name, his title or handle or whatever you want to call it. Well, that's not conservatism. First of all, I'm not suggesting that quitting is a good idea, but what does that got to do with morality? It has nothing to do with morality. So, you know, nobody understands what conservatism is. But anyway, he says, "You never quit as a conservative." Okay, let's just assume that's true. That's fine. I don't want to argue that point much. Where am I quitting? I'm not quitting. This channel is still going. I'll put out videos and it'll do poorly. And that's fine. But I'm also creating a new channel in hopes that I can do better than this channel. I've always been told doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is an indication that you're crazy. So for 8 years, I've been crazy. Doing the same thing over and over again on this channel. Of course, I've made some changes and done different things, but I've been crazy. So now I'm going to try something new and different, completely different. Oh no, you're a quitter. Well, I don't know. I just find people interesting. What's really interesting is people don't watch the video all the way through. They watch first 3 or 4 minutes of it, and then they're writing this Bible, this novel. That's the word I'm looking for. The other day, I stood right here out on the porch, right here, and I said, "Well, it just sleeted and rained, or you know, whatever." So, well, this guy started writing his novel right at that point. That means he didn't hear another word in the entire video about how people don't know the difference between sleet and rain. Well, I don't care. It's slick. And so he missed the important parts of the video. He really did. And he made another comment later about propane. I mean, so they don't watch the video. They make a big production. I know the comment section is social media. I don't consider YouTube social media. I know everybody else in the world does, but I don't. I consider it a video platform. A platform where I can learn things. I don't socialize on social media. I mean, occasionally I'll get on Facebook and I'll socialize specifically either about the YouTube channel, that's what I used to do in the old days, or I'll socialize about the new lawnmower business with the community here. So that is social media. I'm putting myself out there and socializing with people. But with YouTube, I'm making a video and I have no intention of socializing with people. The comment section makes it social media. You know, I guess sometimes I think, you know, YouTube should get rid of the comment section. It just brings in garbage to a channel. Speaking of the comment section, I've been having Carolyn help me monitor the comment section of the new channel because I want to do this channel right. I don't want to have a troll comment section, which is what I got now on this channel. The problem I'm going to have is the arguments in the comment section. So, for example, I made a YouTube short video on compression. There is a myth, and it is a widely believed myth, that you must hold the throttle open in order to check compression. That is true. You should do that on 4-cycle engines. But when you're talking about chainsaws, you don't need to do that. Of course, I'm not going to tear a chainsaw apart on this channel to show you that. But what it is if you took the muffler off your chainsaw and you moved that cylinder or piston up and down, the piston comes down below the exhaust where the muffler is, and you can see right into the cylinder. The cylinder is filling up with air, all the air it needs. It's wide open. So you can come back up on your compression stroke, so you don't need to hold the throttle. The other thing is, if you really think about it, when you're sitting with your chainsaw on idle with your throttle off, where's the air coming from? It's still getting air. So why do you gotta have the throttle open to check compression? You don't, is the answer. Of course, people on this short video that I made on this new channel were telling me that I did it wrong. You gotta have that throttle open. And I was saying, no, you don't. The air comes in through the exhaust. It's been proven over and over again. I mean, all you got to do is Google it and you'll know. I've been doing this for 400 years and I'm telling you, you're wrong. What I ended up doing was, first thing I did was I Googled, how do you handle with people who are going to argue with you, even though they're wrong? I mean, they were telling me, you have no idea what you're doing. You shouldn't even be making a YouTube channel because you're not holding that throttle open. When they are factually wrong. It's just wrong. And this isn't me being arrogant or anything. So I decided that I would find a YouTube video of somebody that made a video showing how you can get air in through the exhaust. And I found one. I found a huge channel, 500,000 subscribers, very popular lawnmower mechanic, been in business for 35 years. And he demonstrated on 2 chainsaws. So what he did was he took tape, duct tape, and covered the carburetor completely. And he did a compression test. And it was like 180 pounds. Then he took the tape off, opened the throttle, and pulled the rope. 180 pounds, nothing changed. So he demonstrated it a few times. So I decided, I took that video and I pinned it to the comments. So it was the first comment in the comment section. And they were still arguing. Oh, that guy doesn't know what he's doing either. What do you mean he doesn't know what he's doing? He's literally showing you. The problem is they come in, they may have 400 years experience as a mechanic, working on cars or 4-cylinder engines, but on a chainsaw, 2-cycle engine, you just don't have to do that. Maybe on a motorcycle. I don't work on motorcycles, maybe 2-cylinders. As a matter of fact, there's a thing called a revalve that is on motorcycles. And people were telling me about this revalve, and I what is that? I've never heard of that. So, it's not on chainsaws. I mean, I even Googled just to make sure I didn't miss something in class. So, I'm going to struggle with that. That's why I enlisted Carolyn to help me. I don't want to be arrogant, but I do want this to be a good educational channel without destroying the channel at the same time. You know, people get down there in the comments section and they feed off each other. Anything they can do to attack the content creator. I've learned this over the 8 years. You leave one comment that goes against what the YouTuber said and it just lights up. Even people that you've known that have commented on your section, you know, your videos for years, very nice, very happy people, will all of a sudden join in on the bandwagon of tearing apart the YouTuber. Oh yeah, I've been watching this guy for 8 years and he has no idea what he's talking about. What are you talking about, man? You've made millions of posts down in the comment section telling me how great I am. Great video, loved it, thanks. All of a sudden, I've never made a good video. So that's why I got Carolyn helping me. My personality just struggles with I'm a teacher, sort of, not like a school teacher. I was a trainer for years. My consulting company, I've told you about that many times. And so it's important to me that I teach correctly. And when people just want to argue and you can't change their mind, it's a real struggle for me. So if you'll click this up next box, it will take you to that other channel where I'll show you how to make parts or look up parts. So if I can inspire you to not be crazy so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.